y'all should work with demons. Like, I don't know how to say this, but like, it was the best decision I've ever made. Obviously, don't do it if you're like a baby witch or if you're not advanced enough in your craft or your magic. But I was so scared to do it, and like, I was ignorant. I hadn't done my research and I hadn't learned about it. But once I actually got into it and I started researching it, I learned that it was so much more than what I thought it was, and it called out to me, and I found out that it was so interesting and so cool, and I started working with a demon, and it is the best thing that has ever happened to me. I swear on my life. It is so cool. It is so amazing. You should work.
Hello, and this is a video response to Blue Sage and his response to Gremlin Witch's Let's Work with Demons video. He had asked me to do a response video, and I happily oblige. Now, you saw Gremlin Witch's video taken from Blue Sage's channel and his video, where Gremlin Witch was saying that this was the best decision she's ever made. Don't do it if you are a baby witch and you're not advanced in your craft. Oh, hell, why am I repeating this? You saw the video. It's right there. Now, this type of attitude is concerning to me, myself, Mad Magician Karos. Not you, not people like EA Coetting, VK Johanum, Behemoth X, so on and so forth. And in fact, my views and my opinions are that of my own. My experiences are my own. The things that I have gone through cannot be taken away from me. You may call me crazy. You may say I'm imagining it. And somehow, some way, I really wish I was. I don't care what people say, and I don't care about people comparing me to the others that I have mentioned. Demonolators, black magicians, sorcerers, anybody who works with the demonic. I don't care. I'm not them. They are not me. My story is long and arduous. 9 years of misery, pain, and grief. Why? Because I made one mistake, which in retrospect was more than one, but the whole damn ritual was a bust. And the funny thing was, I wasn't summoning a demon in the first place. Imagine that. Doing a ritual completely opposite of what happened. So when she says this is the best decision she's ever made, that's concerning to me. Because one fuck up, one fuck up is all it takes. And that's why I put that quote from H.P. Lovecraft. Because it rings true. Some of you know it as never summon anything you can't banish or put down. And this is true. Because unbeknown to a lot of these people, should something go wrong, there is indeed a timetable. You have a table to make sure you need to banish, or the attempts to banish, said demon that may have gotten out of hand or by mistake. See, I can't really say that I was aware at the time, because it presented itself to me on the Friday the 13th of May, 2011. A little over a month after I had done my ritual. And when I made that fatal mistake of getting some people involved, and it turned into a complete, disastrous, abhorrently clusterfuck of a shit show. That table, that window was closed. You see, your skill has nothing to do with it. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. She said, don't do this if you're a baby witch. Until you are advanced enough in your craft. In theory, yes, this is true. But, even the greatest of witches and sorcerers, magicians, tend to do things that can get a little bit of overwhelming. That's why it's necessary to make sure you have contingency plans in place before summoning anything. You can do all the research you want to do In the end, all it takes is just one fuck up. Which goes into what I think is the most hurtful of her video. Because I was that person. I was there. And that's being fearful and ignorant. To which she says, study, do your research. Again, yes, in theory. But when you have a gut full of fear and you're second guessing yourself that this is a bad idea, more than likely it is. And ignorance, well, let's just say that in my 9 years, I never would have thought that standing in front of a mirror doing a baneful magic spell would open a dimensional gateway for a shadow demon to escape into our world, taking everything that is me, but on the opposite. Because, you know, your mirror opposite, and running around. I've talked about the spider demon many times. In fact, it's in the playlist at the end of this video. It wasn't so much ignorance, it was fear. I was stepping out of my boundaries of money spells. To do something to protect someone that I love and care about. And then, when I realized that I messed up, everything just took a shit on me. And fear. Fear is their ally. And the way she said that she swears on her life. Yeah, be careful with what you say. Now, I don't have any ill will to Gremlin Witch. In fact, I kind of like her. She's spunky. I like that. But, that being said, she's part of this new generation of witches and sorcerers and black magicians. As if the new Jedi, or to be specific, Kylo Ren, they all have Kylo Ren syndrome. I may be wrong, but some of the witch talkers that I have been watching have Kylo Ren syndrome. Now, I don't know anything about Gremlin Witch's age or anything, but as far as I know, she's a college student. But again, your age and your skill level mean nothing. In my experience, majority of the demons that have plagued me just simply do not give a shit about your status, about your skill level. And not just the spider demon. No, I've had demonic in situations and encounters long before him, going as far back as 2008. And I didn't do anything. All I did was just be me. I wasn't even into my craft at the time. I wouldn't get into my craft until 2010. So when I hear her say, swear on your life, or her life, and don't do it if you're a baby witch, to me, well, that's just slapping two chalkboard erasers together in front of your face while you breathe in all that chalk dust. It just ends up hurting you. Now, that's not to say that there aren't good demons. There are a plethora of various species of demons. Please consult my my playlist where I have videos on classification. I made old videos and I made update videos. There are good demons. I know they are. They are like us. They are exactly like us. But sometimes we're the monsters. There are good demons. And I know I'm probably putting myself into a minority with the group, Blue Sage, Comedic Witchcraft, Reverend Victoria, Pastel Moonbeam. I'm probably putting myself in the minority since Comedic Witchcraft's an atheist, so that takes care of that, but the rest, for the most part, are in agreement that demons are no good. Tricksters and all that, which, yes, I will say yes, this is true. It seems that there's more bad than there are good. But then again, bad and good are subjective. Benevolent, neutral, and malicious, that's more of the accurate thing to say. There are more malicious than there are benevolent, but there are many, many benevolent demons. I know. My faithful guardian demon, he is one of the good ones. And I have allies that are good demons. Not all of them are malicious. Not all of them are out to hurt you. But there are many that will. Some are neutral. So you want to work with demons? Are you willing to do what it takes to protect yourself? To protect your loved ones? Just in case something doesn't go right? And if you are a beginner, you have no business summoning a demon in the first goddamn place. This new generation, which I meant to say in the last video, the Kylo Ren syndrome is strong with these people. They think it's a game. They don't learn. They don't fully learn from their elders. They think they have it all figured out. Like us, when we are teenagers, we think we all have it all figured out. But our parents went through it before we did. And just as our kids, God forbid, a whole lot of people have them, will go through the exact same thing. It's the same thing, just different time. I wish I had never done that. I have ruined my life for 9 long years. I've ruined other people's lives for 9 long years. And I have to live with it every fucking day. And I wish I could wash my hands. But my hands have been stained permanently. Summoning demons and using demons is no joke. And I'm not saying this just for, the people who have more prior knowledge in the left-hand path black magic community. No. I'm not saying it that. I'm not directing this video towards them. I'm directing this video towards people of the new generation. The new witches, the new sorcerers, the new left-hand path magicians. Set your ego aside. Set it aside. Because when you summon them, they know you. They know everything about you. They can read you like a book. They can feel. They can sense it. if you have one tiny shred of fear, you're done. My only regret is not stopping myself and taking the time to learn. You can't just read one book and then suddenly become an expert. You can't just research one demon and just think, oh, this is what I'm going to do. Give them the offerings and then summon them and give it to them. No. It's more than that. It's beyond that. And it all lies within you. I'm grateful for my guardian demon. He is my friend. And he's protected me more times than I can ever imagine. And I didn't even know it. And I don't care if people think I'm crazy or don't believe me. I don't care. But if you want to work with demons, then you got to be straight. You got to be straight and you got to be hard as a damn rock. And you got to be knowledgeable. You got to know the signs. Because not every demon's going to pop up right in front of you. I'm not discouraging anybody. And I really can't. Which makes this video moot, because humans are going to do what humans are going to do, regardless of the fact. Everything you need to know about me and my pain is in my playlist. That's all you need to know. I've documented it. And I'm going to keep documenting it. But if you're going to work with demons, then you're going to have to get it straight. Because you will be torn apart if you have fear, doubt, and I see some of these witch talkers that think they are so badass. Okay. Okay. Sure. With that being said, I'm going to end this video. But I do want you to know that I, again, have nothing against some of these new generation witches, sorcerers. I have nothing against them, but for the love of the gods, please put your ego and your emotions aside. Thinking you are this all-powerful know-it-all. There's always a bigger fish out there. And you, my friends, just like me, were the little fish. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. If you want to come find me on social media, my links are in the description. And with that, I am going to make a working with demons video on what I feel is the appropriate way to do things through my own experiences. So, with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. Stay safe. Stay strong. I love you all.